Well, looks like Sharks general manager Doug Wilson chillaxed until this late afternoon to see what his favorite Sharks blog had to say with regard to who he should go after for this year's trade deadline. Or, you know, something about broken clocks being right twice a day, but probably the former. The San Jose Sharks have made their deadline move in acquiring Red Wing winger Gustav Nyquist, sending back a 2019 second-rounder and a conditional third in 2020, which becomes a second should Erik Karl, God forbid, not resign with San Jose. Nyquist re-sign with the team in the offseason as an unrestricted free agent or earlier when the Sharks advanced to the Cup Finals. On Nyquist trade, conditional third-round draft pick in the 2020 NHL draft would become a second-round pick in the same draft should the Sharks advance to the 2019 Stanley Cup Final or should Nyquist re-sign with the Sharks. John Shannon, at JSportsNet, February 25, 2019 as pointed out in our piece earlier this afternoon, Detroit would have to retain salary if a Nyquist deal was going to work without another contract going back the other way. As such, Detroit also retains 30% of Nyquist's salary as part of the deal to make his original $4.75 million cap hit fit under the cap. Also believe the Red Wings will be retaining around 30% of Nyquist's salary in the trade to San Jose. Pierre LeBrun, at Pierre Villebren, February 25, 2019 Here is how San Jose's cap situation looks after the deal. Cap-friendly, Sharks acquire Nyquist. The Sharks have made their big splash as they get set to make arguably their best run at Lord Stanley's Cup in their history. Let's take a look at what the analytics say in regard to what we expect Nyquist to bring to the team. Nyquist should be able to slot in anywhere in the team's top 9 and provide an immediate impact. Over the last 2 calendar years, he's been above average defensively and has helped immensely at driving offense. The 11% HockeyViz refers to how likely the Red Wings have been to score at even strength thanks to his influence on unblocked shots. Though Nyquist's defense seems decent, this year suggests he's not been quite as strong in that regard. He's an above-average shooter and should be able to turn the shots San Jose already generates into goals fairly regularly. Nyquist has not only contributed to his team's unblocked shots. According to Evolving Hockey's model, which also attempts to isolate player impact from that of his surroundings, Nyquist has had an impressive impact on his team's goal scoring, as measured by his goals above replacement GAR measurement. On-ice goals contain plenty of luck, of course, even when adjusting for teammates and zone starts in competition and game score. Luckily, the Evolving Wild model also measures a player's isolated impact on expected goals and shots. Mark Stone is probably the most coveted trade deadline player this season. For good reason. With a reported $10 million contract as the Ottawa Senators offer, he is arguably a top 5 forward in the league. Nyquist, while he may fail in comparison to Stone's impact, is still an above-average driver of even-strength goals, expected goals, and shots. Nyquist has also been, the last 3 seasons, a solid neutral zone contributor. The ability should come in handy with the right Sharks forward line on a team that has few standout transition forwards on its current roster. The 28-year-old has 49 points, 16 goals, 33 assists in 62 games this season. He had to waive his no-trade clause (NTC) to join the Sharks, where he knows at least one player. He and Erik Karl played on Team Sweden together in the 2014 Olympic Games. That has asked Gustav Nyquist to waive his NTC to facilitate a trade to SJ. Nyquist is apparently willing to do so, which would pave the way for Det and SJ to formalize this transaction. Bob McKenzie, at TSN. Bob McKenzie, February 25, 2019 Given that San Jose may be leaving Detroit today, Monday, because of strong winds, Nyquist may conveniently hop on the plane and join the team before they head out to avenge last week's controversial loss to the Boston Bruins Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Time. Even if he doesn't catch the Sharks' flight, Nyquist should be able to make it Beantown before puck drop. Ya went out and got him, Doug. Now it's on to the coaching staff and players to make their cup run. Go Sharks!